ones out there. So.
Oh yeah. Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the chat. I'm Jeff Cook. Alongside of me, to my immediate left, Brady Dettenberg, back for the Thanksgiving break.
Yes, indeed.
We'll let you at some point fill us in on your semester, your predictions for your GPA, the over/under. Corey Smith, of course, to my far left. Sean and Jordan in the control room are ready to take your calls. I use the plural with confidence. 717-334-3000. All right, guys. Hottest scene in sports, shining stars. We always usually get that. I don't want to say out of the way because it's definitely a highlight. But what
First
do you
segment, I
what do
guess
you
you could
have?
say
Who
there.
wants to go first?
I'll let Brady
Brady, our
kind of
guest,
take the wheel
Go
and
ahead.
I'm going to say Myles Garrett. He had 3 sacks against the Raiders last week, and he's had 8 in the past 3 weeks to go along with 18 for the season. And he's only 5 sacks away from setting the NFL all-time record with 6 games to go. So,
That Michael Strahan.
yeah, and T.J. Watt tied
You're
it.
tied.
So, yep.
And
20
T.J. Watt is now the leader of the Watt family.
yeah.
Prompting JJ doing the game. I watched the
Yeah.
game where it happened. He's like, I guess I have to come out of retirement now. But I don't see that happening.
I think the
no.
Texans are okay without him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay, so Myles Garrett, who do you got in the hot seat?
I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Okay, all right. I
They,
said don't take all the low hanging fruit. Not even, they didn't even make Stephen A's top 5. I just saw it today. Yeah, I had the Eagles offensive coordinator, so I was
Yeah.
a little more specific. But go ahead, amplify.
Yeah, I can agree with the play calling. It's just giving the ball to Saquon only 10 times against the second worst defense in the league is really questionable. And just you can't blow a 21-point lead, especially with how bad the Cowboys are playing in the first half with the turnovers and the bad fourth down play call decisions and everything.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagles, those 2 turnovers, but for them, you figure they still would have won the game somehow. That's how I felt
Yeah.
as an Eagles fan watching it, like, okay. I mean, I thought back to the Rams game, you don't expect anything that dramatic, but
Yeah.
anything can happen. And that guy, Austin, man, he's probably the best kicker since Justin Tucker.
Yeah.
Yes. He actually missed one.
Yeah, I
So,
saw that,
yeah.
by, what, a foot?
Yeah.
It wasn't much. Mm-hmm. And is Justin Tucker kicking anywhere?
Not right now.
We'll get to
Okay,
that later
okay,
on there,
all right.
but there might be a
Possible
team out
redemption
there.
tour.
Yeah. So, I mean, you look at Philly. I mean, you're up 21-0, and Dallas scores, and it's just
Jake Elliott missed a
very-
field goal too, so, yeah.
Just the way it was going. It was just very almost Philadelphia-esque for the last couple of weeks. I mean, you look at how they were playing against the Packers and the way that they were playing against the Lions. It was just very slow and just kind of, hey, we're going to win this game, and it
And
was
they
almost-
did.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, their defense is playing great. They got banged up. I don't know what they couldn't get to Prescott. So credit to the offensive line for the Cowboys because he had a lot of time. He had a great
Yeah.
game, but he had a lot of time to throw. And I saw a graphic somewhere without Lane Johnson, the Eagles are now something like 12-24. That's like a 333 winning percentage.
that's not going to cut it.
You think about that. One offensive tackle, and those kind of numbers are, it's not just coincidence. He's that good. Mm-hmm. And that critical to what Barkley does and what everybody else does. And hopefully they'll have him back for the stretch run and get back in Stephen A's top 5.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of people were questioning on if the Eagles were legit before the game with their close wins against the Packers and Lions, and they were winning, so you really couldn't say anything, but you could see that there's like questionable stuff with, is this sustainable? Can they do this in the playoffs? And
And you have the whole A.J. Brown deal. but-
yeah,
It kind of reminds me of the 2023 season compared to 2024. Because
Right.
in 2023, this is when the kind of ship kind of kind of sunk a little bit there. So this is
They were
kind
what,
of
10-1 or something like that, and then
Yeah.
lost 6 in a row. They talk about reverse
Limped into-
momentum, limping into the playoffs of what got eliminated in the first round.
to the Bucks,
Yeah.
I believe it was
Bucks,
there.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's just one of those.
Brady was still with the Bucks then, wasn't he? I think so.
I think that was Baker.
That was Baker, yeah.
Okay, all right.
So it's just kind of seeing where the pendulum's going to go. Is it going to go, in 2024 angle, or is it going to be in 2023?
Well,
So-
that's why it's so tough to repeat as a Super Bowl champion. You got the whole banquet circuit syndrome and
everybody's coming after you.
exactly, you got the bullseye on your back, and in any sport, to win a championship, so many things have to go right. You got players have to stay healthy,
Yep.
avoid suspensions, the big games come, maybe you get a break here and there.
The chemistry in the locker room then too. I mean,
Yeah.
what you're saying with Brown and Hurts and all that there, and that whole
Yeah.
saga within. So there's always the
I thought, I
intertwine.
don't know why they didn't go to Goddard until later in the second half, I guess they're trying so hard to get, ameliorate, to pacify A.J. Brown that, I mean, Devontae Smith, you never hear a peep out of him, and all he does is produce. The defense, like Pickett killed him, that guy, I mean, he had one of probably his best game as a pro.
Yeah.
What he
Well,
was
I mean-
targeted 9 times, he had 9 catches, something
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, you go back from the game with the Raiders, which the Raiders' defense is just
Yeah.
very poor, but going to the Eagles' defense, I mean, it's a little bit different there. They're not playing touch football where the Raiders
Yeah.
look like they were kind of.
They
going
just
motion.
can a coordinator?
Yes,
Chip Kelly's-
Chip Kelly got
Chip
the axe.
Kelly, that's the same Chip Kelly that coached the Eagles and
That's the same,
UCLA and
yeah.
Oregon?
Same Chip Kelly from last year with Ohio State with
Well,
offensive
maybe the
coordinator,
Eagles
yeah.
will bring him back. I don't think so.
I think that ship might have went a different direction
Sailed.
there. So,
One more thing. Good thing for the Eagles is they get to be tested this Friday with a good team in the Bears, so they can
Yeah.
rewrite the ship.
The Bears.
yeah, we'll also get to the Bears in a few there. But my shining star, I'm going to go with Jahmyr Gibbs, the Detroit Lions running back. He was just in fuego as someone could be. 219 yards rushing, along with 11 receptions, 45 yards, with the game-winning touchdown, or I should say the go-ahead touchdown in overtime. I'm not used to saying that. The go-ahead touchdown in overtime, a 69-yard dash. I mean, just the way that.
What do you do against the Eagles?
That's the thing. He needs to go against the Giants. Yeah.
But hey, Dallas ran the ball against the Eagles too. They had those two. Were there 2 different running backs that
Williams?
both had
Yeah.
pretty good games? I mean, yeah. Okay, so there's plenty of room. I got shining stars. I said Pickett already, and the Pistons. 13 in a row? Suddenly, the Pistons are the team to beat. Maybe it's not that sudden, but are they overachieving at this point, or are they legit?
I'll let Brady.
Segue into the NBA. We can do it all here.
I would say Cade is very good. I don't think he gets enough credit for what he's able to
yeah.
do, and still being so young and leading a very young team. I think that they are definitely going to be a good playoff team, a high seed, but I just don't know what their ceiling looks like in the playoffs because teams like the Cavs are going to be good.
They're struggling though, the Cavs.
They're
aren't
just
they?
not very healthy right now. Garland's still working his way back, so
Yeah, speaking of health, I mean, the Sixers, Embiid,
Yeah.
he's out again, and Paul George, iffy. Edgecombe started out great, 34 points in his first
Yeah.
game of his NBA career. He's kind of leveled off a little bit, and Andre Drummond had 24 rebounds the other night. But he's kind of one-dimensional. He certainly can't shoot the three. I'm a Sixers fan, but it won't be as bad as last year, but I think it might be a push for them to make the playoffs. I don't know.
I mean, it's good to see the Pistons being up there. I mean, we put them in the shining star a couple weeks ago when they had a 7-game winning streak, but now
it's
13.
Yeah.
You can almost put the sports, Detroit sports landscape up there just because, look at,
The Red Wings?
the Red
I don't
Wings.
know. I don't
Well,
know.
they're second place in the
Okay.
in the East there. So you kind of look at
Alright.
that, and the Lions are right up there in the wild card picture. The Tigers went to the playoffs. So you look at the Detroit sports fans. They're kind of, I'm not saying the best, with LA and Boston, but they're in the up and up. I mean, it's been pretty gloomy the last couple decades
Yeah.
there. So just a
Yeah.
little kudos to Detroit sports there. I'll give my hot seat there.
Go ahead.
I'm going to go with Minnesota. I'm going to stick with the NFC North theme there. Minnesota quarterback J.J. McCarthy. He was
Bad reviews.
he was 12 for 18 for 87 yards passing, which that is pitiful.
Well, 67%. That's not bad.
Well, the yardage is not the up the sniff there. So 2 picks.
Up to snuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds better. It was
yeah.
it was up to sniff, all right. It's bad.
He was sacked 5 times, and now he is in the concussion protocol and likely will not be starting this week there. But just what everyone was clamoring about J.J. McCarthy, and then what we're seeing right now
Now
is
they're
just
clamoring for Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
done for the season there.
Yeah,
so
they beat him
so
up.
now we're going to be looking at Max Bozeman. So yeah,
From Minnesota, I believe.
yes,
so
Minnesota
same-
there. So
okay.
so it's not looking good for Minnesota. So that's where my hot seat goes, is just on
Yeah.
McCarthy and not delivering.
Yeah, the Bears, they find ways to win. So that's what's
Yeah,
been
I
exciting.
call them the cardiac bears because
Kodiak Bears.
I like that better. The Kodiak bear.
The
But-
cardiac Kodiak.
Yes, yeah. I'll let you say it because I might not say it correctly, but
No.
yeah, just the way that they
Put it
finishing out games, and they're right now they're 8-3. They're in first place in the NFC North, which I'm still cautiously optimistic. I'm not, if
Have they, okay, let's go
Yeah.
team by team within the division. Have they played the Lions twice?
just once and they lost by 30, 52-21. I think they lost. to 'em.
Okay, what about the Pack?
They haven't played the Packers yet. They're going to be playing them 3 times in 2 weeks. So they'll be coming, the right after the Eagles. They'll be playing the Packers, and then they'll play them in 2 weeks after that. So they got them.
This is a
They-
big game. If they can
Yeah.
beat the Eagles in Philadelphia, that kind of established them as a legit threat.
Yeah, I feel like if they can get the 10 wins, if they can go 2-4 the finish the regular season, I think they can put them into the playoffs as a wild card. 5 out of their last 6 games is teams above 500. So that's where you can kind of make your hay a little bit and kind of make your footprint there. But the teams that they have beat, they beat the Giants, the Commanders, the Raiders, the Cowboys. So that's teams that at the time frame in the Vikings just the previous week there. So
And there are 3 losses in addition to Detroit. Who else they lose to?
they lost to the Ravens and the Vikings on week 1 there. So it's one of those, they could lose the next 6 or they could, go 4-2 and look like have the number 1, 1 seed in the NFC there. So
Well, you have to say Caleb Williams has built upon it. He's much better
yeah, I
NFL
think
quarterback
he's,
than as a
with
rookie.
Ben Johnson there, we said this when he got hired. I like the move
Eagles
there.
need him back,
Yeah, he was all over the place there, but with the Eagles there, in a short term there. So just see how that goes, and
Like with Caleb, the one thing I've noticed is that he's not taking the sacks that he took last year. He is avoiding them, extending plays, and then sometimes even making plays off of that, which is definitely
Yeah.
he's
Like
still
Jalen
make-
Hurts used to do. He took that key sack.
yeah.
Remember that against,
he's still making those tough,
third down.
Plays that you're like, hey, just throw the ball away. He
Yeah.
kind of holds the ball a little too long there in the pocket there, but just see. I mean, like you were saying, this game on Friday is a big litmus test of where both teams are going.
And it's 3:00. I just found out I'm supposed to be on the Gettysburg Railway at 4:30. No, 4 o'clock. I'll be
Okay.
back in time for the fourth quarter,
Yeah.
I think, so.
Before we get to the caller, we have a voice message that was sent over the
Okay.
weekend here.
All right.
So let's kind of
Go ahead,
we can
cue it up.
that up there and
This is, I
see.
can be on my Ken. Okay.
Well, now hold up. This here's Earl Ray Whitaker calling in to Sports Chat, and I'm hotter than a skillet in July. Hearing folks talk about Lane Kiffin leaving Ole Miss for LSU or dang Florida. Why in the world would he leave a place that treats him like a king just to go coach a swamp-soaked rival? Shoot, that's like trading a plate of Mama's biscuits for a cold gas station corn dog. I'm telling y'all, if Lane bolts, Mississippi gonna shake like a trailer in a tornado. This is Earl Ray speaking my truth. And before I go, hotty toddy, gosh almighty, who the hell are we? Hey, flim flam, bim bam, Ole Miss by damn.
Wow.
Okay.
Now, you see, this is a simile where he says like, and this would be good for an English teacher.
I like that there,
But,
but
yeah, I mean, wow.
I guess Earl Ray was talking about Lane Kiffin. He
Yeah.
wants Lane to stay in Old Miss. And
Well, there was a political cartoon about, in the paper about the most hated coach in college football. Is that Lane Kiffin?
yes.
Why is he the most hated coach?
Do we have enough time? It just-
Condense it if you're
Well,
able.
yeah, it kind of just stems back from the days of Tennessee. He was there for, actually, it kind of goes back to when he was with USC. He was with USC as the offensive coordinator and then went to the Raiders. He was there for a season, went to Tennessee. He got fired after 1 year, or, he went back to USC to be a head coach. So it's all this kind of,
He burns his bridges.
burns bridges very quickly is the short end of the story there. So, so with Tennessee doesn't like him. If he stays with Ole Miss, LSU's going to hate him. Florida's going to hate him. If he goes to one of these other schools, then Ole Miss is going to hate him. So it's just a lot of hatred, with the SEC with Lane Kiffin.
All the money he's getting takes away some of the sting of all that
Yeah.
hate, I guess.
I would agree with that.
guess.
I just think that he has a very good job at Ole Miss with the program he's building, and if he leaves, he's going to be, like you said, burning another bridge. When
Tarnishing what could be a great legacy at Ole
yeah,
Miss.
especially if he goes to LSU, he'll be like Coach Saban was there, and then Coach Orgeron won national championship. He will never be like remembered as the guy at LSU. But if he goes and takes Ole Miss, they have a really good team this year. They go do something in the playoffs. He will be remembered at Ole Miss. They'll name something after him. He'll get a statue.
yeah.
But if he goes to LSU, he'll just be another piece of the puzzle. So
Les Miles, Brian Kelly.
yeah.
That was the one I was getting ready to say about Les. But, you look at, the move is you better win. You better get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And if you don't get to the playoffs, look what they did with, Brian Kelly.
Yeah.
The expectations is as high. Not to say Ole Miss doesn't have expectations. It's just, hey,
I don't. Well, it's interesting because there are a lot of purist fans. I'm not a purist fan by any means, but this whole concept of the student athlete, forget it. That's gone forever. I'm curious if we know, are the TV ratings the same? Is there still the level of interest? I guess people like Alabama fans, there are always going to be Penn State fans, can always draw a packed house, but I'm just wondering if this move to professional football tier 2 hasn't hurt fan interest in college football.
I think for football it's about the same. I can't really speak
Well,
for
because you
Yeah.
know Ohio State. So.
I think the football has been about the same there. I haven't really seen a big difference. I'll let you answer for basketball there.
I mean, obviously March Madness will be peak. Everyone really watches. Some people don't watch college basketball until then.
Yeah.
But I know that the quality of teams is like you're seeing of college football. It's a lot more parity, and this year's class for college basketball has a lot of very, very talented freshmen. So this year could be a peak in viewers, but I think it's remained sane, if not gone up. So
Yeah, it hasn't gone up. You're saying it has or has
Or
not?
it probably has.
It's
Just
kind of like in the
not by
middle
much,
there,
though.
but it's kind of hard to tell just because you don't really, I don't look at the ratings and all that there, but it seems like the interest level is about the same there. That's just from my point of view, kind of just seeing the landscape of the different conferences and all that there. But
Yeah, D3 hasn't been impacted. D2 probably not much either. It's mainly at the highest level, so. All right, Robert's on the line. I want to go over his picks from last week. He said Bills, they lost, right?
Yeah.
yes,
Who beat them?
that was Texans.
That's right, the Texans, the defense. All of a sudden, and you know
Yeah,
what you
he
always say
got-
about defense.
Wins championships.
Carl,
yeah. That was 8 sacks that they gave up on Josh Allen there. So
He's a tough guy to bring down, too.
Yes.
So.
Wow, and then he picked the Bears over the Steelers, the Lions, they beat who? Commanders?
that was the Giants.
The Giants, that's right. Vikings, they lost, right?
Packers beat him.
Packers beat them, and Seahawks, they won.
They beat the
By
Titans.
by 6, 30-24.
So it was 3-2.
And then we have, I guess, do you want to do the banner sponsor before going to
Yes,
Robert?
thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. Banner sponsors are businesses that commit to a reasonable monthly fee. They help us continue our fine work throughout the community, and bringing transparency to local government, live sports into your living room, including tonight. And it also gives them creative consulting abilities, and we really appreciate them so much. And they are as follows: Adams County Community Foundation, the Adams County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame, Classic Antique Innovations, Destination Gettysburg, the Exchange Club of Hanover, Gettysburg Railway, Adams County chapter of Trout Unlimited, and UPMC Life Changing Medicine. So thank you, one and all. Our family's going on the Gettysburg Railway on Friday, so I'll give you a review next
right.
show of the whole experience. And December 10th, the Lefty Beiser documentary is going to have its premiere at the Sterner Building, and I think the public is invited. You're supposed to indicate if you want to attend. I think there's a website and so forth. But we'll be there, Corey working, I'll be helping to pay tribute to Lefty, and I did some voice work on the production, so we're looking forward to it. Should we get Robert on the phone, congratulate him on his 3-2 week? I think he had higher hopes than that.
I
but
think he was looking for 5-0. I think that's what he was.
he has had some
envisioning.
amazingly gutsy picks over the years, so. Is Robert still there? Robert? Hey, sorry to keep you on the hook. We had to keep Brady entertained here, so blame him. No. How are you doing? And did you hear us say you were 3-2 in your first 5 picks? You didn't pick every game, but we had time constraints.
Hey, Big Chris,
Yes.
are you ready for it?
Yeah?
The Jets will be going after this week.
The Jets?
Will be going after this week.
Where are they going?
They're just stay home.
All right.
I don't see them go to the playoffs.
Oh, the Jets the Jets are not going to the play? That's not a big stretch.
That's not a
I don't
large
think-
limb.
Vegas wouldn't give you very good odds on that, I'm pretty sure.
So that's my first one down saying will not be in.
Oh, okay.
Tennessee won't be in.
All right.
Tennessee.
How many teams do get in? 7, 14 altogether?
14
14
total
total,
there.
yeah.
So yeah.
So we got 32. Okay, so you got, keep going. Who else will,
Oakland won't be in.
who?
Oakland won't be in.
Oh, that's a safe bet.
That's not even a team there. I mean, a city.
I
think
know.
he meant
The Saints, how about the Saints? I bet they're not getting in.
Cincinnati will not get in.
Yeah, they got a long stretch, but is Burrow going to be back this week? That's the thing.
It looks
they-
like he's playing against the Ravens on. That's the nightcap game for Thanksgiving there. So
Okay.
You know, he could play a little spoiler.
We got Robert on the hook, so let's do the Thanksgiving games. There are 3 games,
Very
correct?
Critical
Game
games.
1 is Detroit and,
Green Bay.
oh boy, and then what, Cowboys, Chiefs?
Yep.
And then the nightcap is
Bengals at Baltimore.
Bengals, Ravens, okay. Okay, before I do that, I had something else I wanted to throw out there. Colts, the most overachieving team in the NFL this year, question mark? And does Tyler Warren have a chance to be the Rookie of the Year?
I would say they're definitely in the conversation, but I would say the Patriots are also up there.
I
The
think
most
you're right, now that
overachieving.
you mention it, who saw that coming either?
For offensive player of the year, I would almost maybe say Emeka Buka maybe, or
He's definitely going to be a finalist.
Yeah,
for-
Yeah,
I mean, he's
I
having a
just-
great year. He's
Yeah.
continuing his fine work. Okay, that's enough. So, let's get back to the opener, what, noon?
Yep, I believe so.
1 o'clock
And we
actually.
can talk about the ideal time to eat the turkey as to minimize the conflict with games. We'll give you, each guy will
Okay,
give
yeah.
your own opinion. Okay, so Detroit, Green Bay, who do you got? Brady,
I'm going to go with the Lions.
home field advantage.
Yep.
It's indoor, so weather will not be a factor. Corey, who do you like in that game?
I've been going back and forth between this there. I'm going to go with the Lions just because I don't see the Packers being able to stop Gibbs or Montgomery. Just the way that they're going. I feel like the Packers are just overrated a bit there, just the way that they're playing. So I'm
Yeah, how
leaning
many
towards
points
the
did
Lions.
the Lions have against the Eagles? 9?
Yeah. So
Josh Jacobs also is probably going to be questionable going into that game, and if he
Which-
doesn't
That
play,
helps,
is
yeah.
Even
The-
with
the backup had a
Wilson,
good day.
he
Yeah.
had over 100 yards rushing. So I don't think that's going to be an
Alright.
issue there. It's just more the defense for the Packers. I just don't trust.
yeah.
All right, well, I'm taking Detroit too, and I agree. It seems like they've got to keep winning, and they probably have a little more at stake than the Packers, but we'll see. Robert, you're going to take the Pack or the Lions?
I'm so sorry. Lions.
Oh, it's a clean sweep.
So that means the Packers are going to win.
Perfect reverse barometer.
Yeah.
All right, Cowboys Chiefs. Robert, who do you like in that game? Cowboys Chiefs.
I'm looking at my crystal ball. Kansas City Chiefs will not make the playoffs.
Okay, but will they beat the Cowboys?
No.
All right, Cowboys. You're taking the Cowboys.
Come on.
They play at home, and the Chiefs are reeling, to put it mildly. All right, who wants to go next?
I'll let Brady. I know where Brady's leaning towards, but
I don't think so. I like the Cowboys to blow it and the Chiefs to win.
Okay.
Cowboys are going to lead for most of the game, and then they're going to blow it in the end. So
So the Cowboys obviously rallied around their fallen player.
Yeah.
Took his own life. I mean, so senseless and tragic. How long can you play on that kind of emotion? I mean, they
Yeah.
obviously did against the Eagles. Their defense played better than they have all year.
yeah, the additions of Quinnen Williams, Logan Wilson, and a bunch of guys coming back from injury has made that defense awesome. They've held Saquon and Ashton Genty to 29 yards on 17 carries.
Wow.
So
And so Barkley had 22 of those.
Yep.
So, yeah. Go ahead, Robert.
Oh, we
Wait a minute, we didn't finish yet. Chiefs, Cowboys, Corey.
I think this game itself is an elimination game for whoever loses this game. You know, you look
Yeah.
at the
Oh, for
Chiefs
sure.
at 6-5, and they're a game behind the other teams in the wild card. But not only that is they have lost to all the teams that are in the wild card spot. So you look at that. If they lose that game, then they're basically
Tiebreakers,
3 games
yeah.
back then. So you look at the Cowboys; they're 5-5-1.
That tie
And
looms.
that tie, which could,
Could be a
look
factor.
towards the Packers. I mean, if they're both tied at the end there. So I look at that, with the Cowboys. If they lose this game, can they still climb from 5-6-1? And I don't really see it just because I think you have to win 10 games.
Yes.
So with that, I am going to go with. I'm going to go with the home team. I'm going to go with the Cowboys. I don't feel confident with either.
Should be a heck of a game.
Yeah, the Chiefs are favored by 3. I think it's, are we going to get the Chiefs in the fourth quarter against the Colts? Or are we going to get the Chiefs, not able to pull out one score possession? So that's where I'm kind of leaning towards. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys to win that game. I think it's going to be one of those like 28-31 type of game. So
Okay, well, I'm going to make my choice a lot briefer.
yeah.
Brevity. All right, Chiefs. That way I can root for the Chiefs, which helps the Eagles. They could probably clinch the division if the Cowboys lose another game. I don't know what the stats are. but-
Almost, basically. So.
Okay, so that's a split. It could be a difference maker there. Bengals, Ravens, Burrow's going to play. Bengals definitely need to win out to have any kind of a chance. The Ravens,
Same
I know they've had a
basically.
5-game win streak, but
They're tied right now with
So,
the Pittsburgh.
so.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah,
They're
6
not
and 5.
playing Ravens style of football. And
How healthy is Jackson?
that's the thing. His game when he came back against Miami on Thursday Night Football, he was playing not Lamar of last year, but he was playing pretty well. But the offense just isn't.
What, 5 o'clock?
That's too late,
4:30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me personally, I would go halftime in the Lions-Packers game.
Ooh, that's too
Yeah,
early.
Well, the thing is, you can go for second servings and later on, and during the.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I
That's
look
good.
at it. Yeah.
Okay. Brady, what do you think?
Well, being a Cowboys fan, I need to have everything done by 4:30.
Okay.
So besides pumpkin pie, I save that for the game. But we usually eat pretty early. We usually eat around like 12. We watch like as the first half of the first game's going on to get seconds at halftime, and then lay on the couch until pumpkin pie for the Cowboys game.
Take a little short snooze before
Yeah.
the Cowboys come back on.
Yep.
Wake me up for the kickoff. Okay, Robert, how about you? What's the ideal time to serve Thanksgiving dinner so as not to interfere with the NFL?
Between 2 to 5.
2 to 5.
2 to 5.
You'll be
wow.
eating from 2 to 5?
Yeah.
That's called putting on a feed bag.
That's called a food coma. Oh my
You'll eat your family out of the house and home.
So we usually went to church in around 2.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess, it seems like between 12 and 2 seems to be the operative number. Well, we'll see. I don't get to make that decision. I said, halftime of the Cowboys game, but you're right, we should eat early. We got young kids, they get hungry. Mm-hmm. We'll see. How many at your house for Thanksgiving? Corey?
There'll probably be maybe about 10 or so there. So just see.
You have trouble getting seconds, or there's
well,
enough for everybody?
I think my grandma's making the food, so she
Piles it high.
serves for about 15 for about 10. So
And
that's
she actually, the more you eat, the better you make her feel.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Brady? How many at your house?
Around 15, I would say.
Wow. Everybody gets along?
Yep.
Steer away from politics?
Yep.
Talk
Sports
about the
only.
weather.
All sports, sports.
Yeah. Well, listen, we wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, especially Jordan and Sean and their families in the control room, and great job. Corey, Brady, happy Thanksgiving.
After
Thank
trivia,
you.
we're
You as
showing
well.
the Dover New Oxford game.
Dover, New Oxford game. Mm-hmm. It was, should we, spoiler alert? The
We can give it- yeah.
Colonials in a breeze, shall we say.
A little bit of a breeze there, yeah.
Yeah, okay, very good. Well, listen, Brady, thanks so much for being with us.
for
We're back
having
to
me.
school on Monday.
Yep.
Feel free to stop back over the Christmas holiday. We'd love to have you.
Sounds good.
And Corey, anything in conclusion?
Oh, that was my only conclusion was the Dover New Oxford game.
Okay. Very
Sean
good.
sent me the
That
text
special
there,
thanks.
so-
We'll get our banner sponsors out there one more time. Adams County Community Foundation, Adams County Sports Hall of Fame, Classic Antique Innovations, Destination Gettysburg, Exchange Club of Hanover, Gettysburg Railway, Trout Unlimited Adams County Chapter, and UPMC Life Changing Medicine. Thank you so much, one and all. Stay tuned for trivia in a few. I'm Jeff Cook. See you next Tuesday. And every Tuesday here on Sports Chat. Good night, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble, gobble. All right. Brady, great stuff.
Thank you.
So are we going to show our homage again?